And sometimes just because you enjoy music doesn't mean you're going to be an artist. You might be in the space but differently.
Umesikia Joe? Nikupate unasumbua producer.
Mimi nilikuwa naimba by chuo. Nilikuwa tena tu. And the last. Ifkadi national bro. Acha mchezo.
So, yeah. I remember telling my mom I'd become a DJ.
Hey.
DJ,
that was not taken so well.
DJ is wide, but continue.
Because tunajuanga mademo.
Kwa hiyo ingine labda.
Continue, now we're talking.
When you mix mbaya.
What's up, Wave Riders? Welcome to the Tide Clique Podcast.
How you guys doing?
Let me tell you one thing.
When your husband anakuwa parent. Men, mna cheat kutushinda.
Why do you fear men?
We are the Tide Clique Gang.
Shaanza kusmile.
Oh, bring it on, darling.
Wave Riders, welcome to another episode 48 man. Then ni boy wenyu mpole Joe.
Mwanza kwa mpole lini?
Mimi uko kijana mpole by the way. Mimi sina
I go by the name of Adiado Max.
Karibuni manze. And before that tuende mbali, we have a film, Silent Shadows. It premiere last week. So kindly guys, go check it out. View it, engage, give us some feedback, comment, like it and talk to us. Tujue like how you feel about the film and then Fellah bambike kiasi.
Ikiwa ushaikuwa depressed, you can relate. Ushaikuwa depressed. Hata before tuambie depression yako.
Uko depressed.
Hapo kandangu.
Tukiendelea.
Ngoja hata introduce. Amekana nani?
Sawa.
Amekana nani?
Makosa ni yangu.
Bwana
Msifight.
Tunasema tusifight. Hapo kandangu kuna rangi ya ODM. Kawe ni mtu wa baba. You can see it. Bado mapambano. But I'll let her introduce herself.
Hi. To Tide
Clique Podcast.
Tide Podcast.
Tide Clique. Mawimbi.
Yeah, so my name is Kerubo Orina. And for those who know me by pet as well. Oh yeah, so my name is Kerubo Orina, also known as Pet. I'm an event curator by night.
By day.
By day niko kwa mhindi. Na give my all kwa mhindi.
Okay, karibu Pet, karibu to the title. But
Sante.
I like your shirt. Imeandikwa hapo nini?
Thank you. Imeandikwa Kenyan Breeze. Kenyan sound meets the show.
Kenyan sound.
Najua mjesikia kitu deep kama hiyo.
Deep by the
Fafanua. Eleza kwa mapana na marefu.
Kenyan Breeze. So Kenyan music at the coast. So the coast, when you think about coast, mawimbi nini.
Yeah.
So yeah, Kenyan Breeze. So Kenyan music, strictly, it's an event where Kenyan music is strictly played.
Okay.
Hakuna Rose Muhando. Wewe shetani na kuamuru.
Okay.
Unaweza muita afanye comeback.
There's a way Rose Muhando
when
used
people
to.
ask.
Yeah, there's a way Rose Muhando alikuwa anaongana shetani, Aduna feel kuna hate between watu wawili. Like kuna some anger, some resentment, some
Rose Muhando knows what she was seeing.
Exactly.
Sasa unajua mtu anajua Kenya anapitia. So again nikanyi kusema nani alisema pia ogopi shetani? Nyashinski. People do be knowing.
If identify vile watu wile at the way they talk to the devil, for Rose iko na some chuki. Kuna some yani kuna imepile kwa roho hadi akimbanga you can feel it.
Inatoka na uzito yani.
Afonyash ni kama anambembeleza, namkares.
Unaambiwa wangu hell hath no fury than a woman's cont. Sasa yeye alikuwa yake ni deep anyway.
Yake ni deep. But Pet, thanks for coming us by the so tulikuwa nataka kujua what brings you to Mombasa cause kutoka nyumbani ni wapi?
Bwakira.
And how long have you been in Mombasa?
Mtu has changed identity.
I love Kisii. Juzi nikipita nikikuja Mombasa nilipita hapo Kisii. I wish ningekuwa na kuletea mandizi. Kulikuwa na zile bunch ya tundizi ile tukubwa hivyo. Ilikuwa zini tuso peke yake. Those people have food, but
So ulijipataje coast by the way, Pet?
I was born in Mombasa.
No.
I know. I get that a lot.
una accent.
Alisomea Nyali.
Nipate na Amina kidogo.
Hamjambo.
Maybe utaona.
Nyali. Aha.
Yeah. So I was born and raised in Mombasa. Schooled here for like most of my school life was in Mombasa.
Okay.
And then also just left and came back.
What do you mean left? Left ukienda wapi?
Si kusomea kwingine.
Wapi?
Kwingine.
Mbona utaki kuisema jina?
Don't be shy.
Don't be shy.
Don't be shy.
Si mbali.
We listen,
We don't judge.
but don't be shy.
Si mbali. I went to school in Kisii. I went to school in Nairobi. Yeah.
Okay, that's
So pretty much was raised here. So I have seen a lot in Mombasa in my kidogo years. So growing up, I just loved music. Like that was the first thing. I used to rap to Eve's music when I was very, very young. Nyashinsky, same. In school, I used to like do also drama. Like art was very close to my heart, still is. So
rap, so you have that gangster vibe ndani yako.
mbaya sana.
Nakujua.
Mbaya sana.
Mtu ngeta mbaya. Mwili sikudanganya ndio.
So kwani unaweza sema Nicki Minaj anaweza piga mtu ngeta?
Yeah, akitumia hiyo haga yake kidogo anaweza piga mtu ngeta.
As a convince.
Anaweza ni convince. Anaweza mwachia wallet kila kitu
cheap
papa.
man. You're very cheap.
Yeah,
So that's when you decided to now start doing like events, organization, or like what's up?
okay. I think this is going to be quite detailed. So growing up listening to music a lot, I knew I'd end up in the music space, but I didn't know how. So I used to rap. I used to write my own music as well.
Used to kwani
Dark days, those are.
Ulijaribu kuingia studio?
Sikufika kuingia studio, sikuestia producer time.
Oh, you are
mbona unasema hivyo? Wewe kwani uko unaaminia like lyrics zako ama?
I think the idea of what I wanted in music wasn't what I was giving. And sometimes just because you enjoy music doesn't mean you're going to be an artist. You might be in the space, but differently.
Umesikia Jo? Nikupate unasumbua producer.
Mimi nilikuwa naimba bedhe chuo. Nilikuwa tena tu. Endelea story. Ufikadi national bro. Acha mchezo.
So, yeah. I remember telling my mom I'd become a DJ.
Hey.
DJ,
That was not taken so well.
DJ is wide, but continue.
Because tunajuanga mademo.
Kwa hiyo ingine labda.
Continue, now we're talking.
When you mix mbaya.
Okay, I'm kidding.
Continue.
Am I? But sawa. So I just started going to events as well because I knew that was not going to happen because my folks were like, apana, you go to school, get a proper job.
Yeah.
And yeah. So I've been going to events for the longest. Yes, in my years, I've been going to events for the longest, and I've made friends in the music space and whatnot. Yeah, and I just knew this is what I was going to do. Like
you knew you'd at some point you'd want to be hosting like an event whereby they just play Kenyan music.
Yes, and now actually I know where the nimekumbuka where the tipping point was. In 2021 actually I used to work at can I say the name of the place I used to work?
Sio gope.
Okay.
Unless mwindi atakufura kazi
Sinilitoka, sini X. So I used to work at White Sands.
Yeah.
That was my first year. And then over New Year's, they do have an artist who comes to play. So but ni department animation.
Yeah.
So the animation manager was like, okay, labda walete Harmonize, had the band. Those are the guys on their list.
Yeah.
tulikuwa tumeshatoka COVID period where like you the album ya Shin ilikuwa major. So for me I said, how about we bring Nyashinski?
Yeah.
So for like, oh no, he doesn't have fans, and then you know people really do be talking smack about people who they don't know.
Yeah.
Neither did I know him at that time.
Na promote tu watu wa nyumbani.
Si hata watu wa nyumbani no. Like kitu mzuri. And you see that's the thing, I get that a lot but hapana si ati kitu mzuri ni kitu mzuri.
No, it's true.
Ungesema umolo.
Just making fire.
So yeah, so I was like kwa sababu the clientele in Sarova is pretty much, from what I deduced, as like, golf people nini. She would really appeal to the crowd. So at first walikuwa of course na their reservations about it, because I was talking to the animation manager. Bondo wanna make decisions. Yeah. So I just aired my opinion and yeah, he went. I don't know how or what made him change his mind. A few days later, he's like, oh yeah, we are having Nyashinski over for New Year's. Okay, by the way, probably hata nikisema nikimsuggest ilikuwa selfish because I was like, hey, this is such an icon, I need to meet him in my life. So yeah. So when they agreed, I was like, cool. So on the day of checking him in, I'll have to be there to
because then will come up with ideas. No,
not really, because also what I was doing there over Christmas, my job was I was a guest relations personnel at that time, but also during Christmas period, there's something called a Santarina. Unava like a nice, cute dress. You go around talking to people.
Ati
Santarina.
I love Kiingereza.
Kidogo imetupita ni sawa.
Yes. So yeah. So I was privileged enough to be given that opportunity to go check him in. So yeah, that was our first encounter.
And that's when like Kaspaki kakuja now for the Kenyan Breeze.
No, later on. His story ni mrefu. Later on. Later on, after he did his 31st show, later that night he was supposed to perform at Mama Ngina. Yeah. And another colleague of mine at that time had spoken to the PA to Shin. That shoot your shot, guys. So I asked for tickets to go for the event. And the guys were like, okay.
Come through.
Ata kwanza tulileta motorcades.
Nice.
Ya kutubeba.
Reminds me of vile video, sorry to cut you. Reminds me of that video whereby kuna mse fan alitisha Jay-Z back pass kwa concert yake.
Yeah.
This is like, pewe mse tickets.
Ask and it shall be given to you.
You miss all the shots you don't take.
Yes.
Kwamba na utapewa.
Exactly.
So
yeah, we went for the show. I was on stage with Shin, but hapo kando tu. Yes. That's the fun. I was like, I can't believe I am here. So the experience of the stage, I think that is when I was like, this is so cool. Just bring people to vibe.
Yeah.
As much as it was ilikuwa packed, I just knew this is it.
That's the space unataka
This is it.
You have to be there.
Yeah.
But it's
But I'm curious. Now, if we talk of a Kenyan songs, are you specific or you play all the genre? You'll play the likes of Kina Heart, the band. You'll play Kina Kodong Clan. You'll play Kina Ethic. You'll play Kina Ochungulo. Ama you are very specific of who you want to bring on the stage. Like Kina Mutoria. You see, or maybe you have a specific a set of artists you want to work with, or you are open-minded when it comes to artists in Kenya?
Okay. I'd really want... Okay, musically, as what do you call it? As a consumer of music, I'd like to embrace all.
The diversity?
Yes, the diversity. But mostly, I think I gravitate more towards artists who are able to do live performances, acoustic, bila ku have background music. Like, properly, they are performers. So
now,
that is what, yeah.
So what if Akina Ethic, Akina Breeder decide that I can do the live performance? Breeder can come with this band, or Ethic can come with this band. Then they perform their songs in live performance. Would they be able to to get a slot in the Kenyan Breeze.
Of course.
Fantastic.
Kwanza Brida ni mnoma sana.
Bana, I think we should have Brida na Okelo Max ile ngoma yao walifanya kwa ile album yake. They do it live. I'd love to hear that song on a live a performance. No. So I think it's a good idea. The reason why me mostly upenda mangoma za live band, unapata hata wasanii wa Jamaica wengi ngoma zao they always have a way to perform na live band.
Live, yeah.
It gives my fans an aspect of the enjoyment kusikizia ngoma hivyo live band. DJ neke beat. Track number 4. Unacheki.
And then there's a way when it comes to live bands, there's a way the artist can also interact with the audience in a way whereby unajua vile wase ufanya like covers of it's like they're doing a cover of their own song.
Exactly.
So wanaweza do some even like mixing and all that. I remember like the last event Enya ali host, like it was amazing, bro. Like
I used to go eat 10th Street back in 2021, 2022. They used to have a live band whereby you could go on I think ilikuwa ni majioni usiku just people are performing up. Then they used to also have like more of a karaoke.
Yeah.
Whereby ungekuja hapo
Still there. Yeah, on Wednesday.
Yeah, I enjoy such things. Hadi hapo Chachoma pia at times
wanakuwa na live band. So
hizo vitu ni exciting. You find that is I think it is more of a chilled way to listen to music, relaxed without the pressure. Track number 4.
Yeah.
Like
ama hizo cute.
Hizo cute. No.
Yeah, reminding me like of it's the first event, right? Now this one
This is the second.
itakuwa the second. Now let's go back to the first event. Like, but there I attended, amazing. It was amazing.
Thank you.
So talk to us about you coming up now with the first event. Uliweza ku approach the artists, like the partnerships and all that, like the challenges that you will face and all that. And why you decided to do the second one?
I know, but you're busy hectic.
Yeah.
It is.
A lot of people assume that issue events I will leave at the OMO Academy. It is more easy for the OMO Academy to do events.
I wish so angekuwa hapa because Supi ana relate na kuranwa events. Pet.
Yeah, so the first I don't know if I can share that information now.
Well,
of how
okay,
like
let's share everything. Yeah. Just give us the highlights.
Okay.
A snippet. Yeah.
Yes.
Snippets.
So pretty much a friend reached out to me.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they were like, let's do the show.
Tuamue mara moja, let's do this.
Let's do the show. And I didn't know where to start. I didn't know how. I didn't know how. I didn't know where to start, but I just made calls to... I'm lucky enough to have more of my friends in the music space.
Okay.
People like Akina Julie, they were really of help, giving me like contacts of maybe the sound person. And then, my goodness, my friends, hey. If they did not come through, I don't know. So in short, this was not even a solo project at all.
Okay.
From the finances to it was not a solo project. But for some reason, people have been just like, you know what, go forth, do this. We will support you from the back. So I think for me, the friend of mine who approached me is the reason why I did this. Yeah, just one person believing in me. And they're like, yeah, do it.
So from the venue, kutafuta venue, how was that?
From the venue, I already had an existing relationship with the space. Yes, from the beginning. So again, as I said, all this is wanaitanga the social capital.
Yeah,
social capital ndo ilifanya kazi yote.
Jo, unaona busy event if unaweza fanya event na we pull up to success. Hiyo ni like ni power tu uko nayo. I have a friend amejaribu kufanya event. Twice ika flop.
It happens.
So the first time, the guy into Feroz ananipigia yeye Maxine aje fiti. This is something I want to work on. I think I could be happy to have you on board. So I'm coming to Mombasa. We'll meet and talk. So fika Mombasa akanipigia. Hiyo time bado I was naishi someplace in Amani. Calls me, are you home? Yeah, I'm coming. Akakam. So he had the whole structure in place. He had the idea, amefanya hiyo kitu. Akikupresentia, it looks iko worthy. Yani inaweza kuconvince. The artists on board akina Triomio, akina OG, like everything inakaa iko solid. So now the location was Diani. Unacheki hiyo UN ya Diani, kuna person kuna UN Diani, and then there's a ground hapo hivyo hapo kwa hiyo UN hapo chini, it was the beach. So the event was supposed to be at that place. Then I think in Diani kuna more of ile ujinga ya sijui kuna mse lazima alambishwe before event ifanyike. So ni kama umse awako in good books na umse. So imefika the event first umse ni kama alambisha makarau pia. So event iko ish. Event ilikuwa ni 2 days, so ni day 1. So day 1 was supposed to have, I think ilikuwa ni wasanii fulani. Then hivyo day 2 ilikuwa ni trio na OG. Now first day 1, I think hiyo day 1 msanii amefika, huyu champe amekataa hakuna event inafanyika. Ali makarao amemoga grounds. Matiko ziliuzwa, maklient wameanza kujam. Wanataka refund yao. Sasa the guy akasema now that event is holdiwa hapa hivi, acha tuende kuna club fulani ukielekea beach fulani, ukielekea Kongo River. On the way to that club.
The venue.
Exactly, 11th hour.
Last minute.
Hiyo 11th hour, unajua msangana anafaa perform OG. OG ashafika hadi alishavukishwa hivyo fare, ameshalipiwa hadi hoteli. Anajua kuna show jioni anakaa kuperform. Haya kufika hiyo sasa nafaa kuingia kwa club tena makarawa amekam. Yo, event haikufanyika.
What?
A day 2 sasa inafaa trio perform. Usikomsa alisema nini? Mtaka trio perform kuja kwa club yangu. She has more of a restaurant, more of a club, and it's a big establishment. Kuna swimming pool hapo ndani nini. So anasema saa trio kuja hapo hivyo kwake, performia hapo. Wasa akiuza matiko, I think he should be given a percentage. Si trio amefika, akaingizwa kwa hiyo hoteli. Now, for a place yenye imezoea ku have clients wenye wanaingia tu, they just want to have fun. Now kuambia tunauza hivyo matiko tuko na msanii, it comes to be a problem. Now, the first CEO hustle is to convince these people that to buy a ticket aje tuko na msanii on board. Okay, for that time trio alikuwa akona mafansi yao watoi. So ilikuwa at least a clickbait kidogo kuuza ticket kiasi. Tukama hizo. Aya, sasa akauza kiasi. Kumbuka mzito amesema aje apewe hivyo kati yake.
Si trio lazima si ana perform.
Trio pia lazima alipwe. Oji pia alipwe hiyo jana pia.
Unaongea hivyo unanipatia
trio pia lazima alipwe.
Like what happened with the first event? Was there such an incident?
Kumbuka amenibeba pia mimi pia lazima nilipwe. Nafanya production. You must even pay me. I have a person on board. Ilikuwa na street lights.
Yeah.
Okay vo. Pia lazima nimsort. Nitoka na hivyo Mombasa. Nimebeba equipments, nimehire equipments, lazima nilipe hizo equipments. Unacheki? Sasa tumefika imagine trio aliperform hapo kando ya swimo. Sasa ataperform wapi?
Because hapo ndo inapatikana.
Hapo kando tu atembea hapo, yani just for appearance, aonekane, watoyo shangilie. It was a huge evil loss. Umsa alikuwa anakaa chini, watu wa sound walikuwa shaitwa the previous day mchana pale UN grounds wakafanya hivyo setup. Au lazima wakanjwe. Si ndio? Kuna hiyo sound, kuna watu wa setup. Au lazima wakanjwe. Unacheki? Washafika. Aya, kumbuka ulitamsanii, msanii lazima umlipie afike na timu yake. Hizo trio amekwambia anabeba madansa, anabeba mama yake, baba wake anakuja na wote. Lazima uwalipe.
So Pet,
Ubwa alikuwa na cheesy.
I want you to tell us now about Kenyan Breeze. Have you guys faced such challenges?
For my first event, I did not face challenges. Honestly, I feel like I had like a small tussle with the lights guy, but it wasn't a major.
The night guard.
No, the lights. The guy who did. So yeah, it
Like
wasn't
akufanya vile ulikuwa unataka kama WhatsApp.
something like that. Yes.
Karibu
ni unajua mimi ni mkisi kidogo.
Relax.
Just talk it out, itatoka.
Yeah. So that, but I think for one thing I've encountered, at least now with the planning of this one, which is very sad. I think I even did a TikTok about it. It means that I don't do rants on social media until this one. So yeah, a space accepting your idea, because you've sold the idea, done an entire proposal, like umekaa chini
umeichora proper,
unajua umejituma, of which yes kujituma si lazima ijipe, but you know you've agreed, you've
like
agreed,
you may go through the process.
You've
at
gone through
least
the process, you know you're good, you're even like, I'm going to release this poster, coolio.
Yeah.
After kuweka poster unaambiwa, and by the way, apana this, then they come up with a flimsy excuse. It's like, oh no, this, you know, is not for, like rather what my establishment is looking for, this will kind of, okay, hata kuambia directly, but you feel like your disrespect iko hapo chini, akisema ana insinuate ya kuwa your crowd probably is just going to
mess up my
itakuja tu kuwaste, mnakuja kunywa bia moja ati sijui mchila hapo throughout
ulembe chupa
vitu kama hizo. So una feel ni hivyo, najaribu kuambia but akwambii directly, na which hata sasa si yeye anakwambia, ni amekata kupick, so umetuma mtu mwingine kumuuliza,
sasa
anaambiwa sasa, you know, then niko karibu kuwa unhinged.
No.
So yeah, point is like what I've realized now with spaces, I don't know if it's just Mombasa or everywhere, spaces don't give hawaoni what they're going to gain. It is directly, if you're not giving me the money directly, you're not paying for this venue.
I'm not
Instead of I count kama siku yenye akona entertainment ya band, umemcrossia hiyo si payment atamake ya siku.
Yeah.
And then the sales they make through the event,
kubuy drinks, kubuy food,
hesabu hiyo.
And actually
kwa sababu they think of the same things every time.
Okay.
I work in hotel industry. You see they have the same things every single time, and they'll complain about not having businesses, but ni Georgia diversify their mode of entertainment.
Okay.
So when you come up with these things and you don't get ground, especially for younger people, I feel ni ngumu. Hauna 350k kwa mfuko yako kutoa ulipie ground. You don't have that. But why don't you come to a consensus? Like, more, it's a win-win. None of us is losing.
No, not really.
So, yeah, that is my problem.
Now, my question is, so you've secured the venue. Now the poster is out. How do you promote your event? How do you go about the marketing aspect? Okay, you may decide to do it on your status, yes, then. But you'll need to, you see, for an event, you'll need a wider reach. You need people to know you'll be having an event on such a day. These are the artists. This is what will be happening. Do you use influencers or have a friend to inform a friend?
Okay. Where I'm at now, again, as we said, the budget is so tight. So getting influencers can be like this, but I'm just grateful again. Friends push. Friends who already have a following have helped with pushing. And then also people just invite each other. People just invite each other. But then the Mombasa clientele, one thing I noticed, it's if they know you or they know a friend of yours, they will come to that gig, whether they know whatever is happening or not.
Yeah,
that's just because they know you or they know someone who knows.
That's a good thing about Mombasa, but
community.
Nairobi nakwanga tricky to have a community and also like sitakangi kutumia jina, but penetrate that market inakuanga tricky. But Mombasa, it has a way of actually
what?
if you have the formula, you can actually get into these small communities and gain your own community. But you have to start somewhere. So through to association to pole unapata, like the first event was amazing. I was there.
It was.
You had 2 artists performing.
Yes, I had Lexi. Anakwanga kwa New Dawn Band. Alafu na Motoria.
Na Motoria.
Yes.
Amazing.
Amazing show. That guy is a performer. Hands down.
Ongea na Alexia kuja kwa show, nimeshinda nikimuita.
Analenga.
Si ati analenga. Always anakuanga busy. But anyway, so how was that, like you seeing that project materialize? Like hiyo day imefika. It's 4. Unawasend hawa maza kuingia, wasa wananunua tickets. Kuna wale walinunua advance and then kuna wale sasa wanaingia.
Yeah.
How was your feeling during that time?
Sema furaha.
So, also, jamani, watu nakubuy tickets last minute. My goodness.
Kenyans.
Tabia wa Kenya. They're used to it.
The entire point of RSVPing is for the organizer to know how many people I'm catering for, seats, nini. Siazi kuna 100 seats lingering there, but there's no 100 people. So anyway, so on that day, I was at the site pretty much all day. Kuangalia seats arrangement, kumake arrangement, stage, nini. And then when it was jioni, almost the show about to start, I needed to go, of course, to change. My friends came in, wakakuwa hapo kwa set kusaidia na sound check na nini while I was at home. So really, it was really easy for me. Like I was just very calm. Yet nilikuwa nimepanic kidogo, being a first one.
Usipanic
kidogo.
Panic. Relax.
But yeah, it was quite smooth. And then I think when Lexi now got on stage, it dawned on me, God damn.
It's happening.
And then I was looking at the crowd. Sasa niko tu. I was just standing there and just watching the people.
Yeah.
And you're like, people are just happy. People are genuinely happy. They're there for a good time.
Yeah.
People, and I don't know about how you felt, but I felt like people were creating community and also networking properly.
Yeah.
It was not just a show for entertainment, and that's what I think I want to do majorly with the space. Hata kama we're coming together for just music, people can create friendships beyond that.
True, yeah.
That's why the music
after the
is
show,
regulated.
After the show, like maybe like let's say 1 hour after the show, like people still were around, networking, talking about like biashara and all that. Like at least from that space, ungepata like unge na mse mwenye anafanya kitu something else. So yeah, I got that vibe here.
Which was so nice. So yeah, and then now when Motoria went on stage and it was done, by the way, I think one thing that I think I panicked that day, and I do not know if I will do it this time, is emceeing though. That is the one thing I don't. Hey. Nilianza.
Ikianza na ikiisha. Ama ukiintroduce the...
Ikianza na ikiisha. So I was...
But in between...
We had agreed. In between, honestly, I was like, can somebody just pick that mic? Because
see, you can talk.
I don't know.
Like in a small setting like this, I'm just okay.
That's when the crowd is big,
but
so you get nervous.
Butterflies itakusumbua.
Don't get nervous.
But anyway, it's just that too many people. It's hard to really manage.
Unagopa macho. Macho mingi. Yeah. But either way, if you choose to go the event way, there's a lot of work to do, from planning, ensuring whatever you have on paper, it comes to life. And for it to come to life, kuna a lot of integrities here and there to be done. Unaona mimi mtu wa event mumpige hivyo salute. Nimeona hiyo kitu. Hiyo mambo kutumia influencers kwa event. Hiyo event pia ili flop. Tuko hapo riff. sasa si event isha flop, kuna sales kwa sijui influencers sijui ndakupatia do, kuna wenye sijui ilikuwa ndakulipa na chupa ya pombe. Sasa hawezi provide your pombe, hakuna ganji. So wamejama hapa hivi wanataka kuharasu boys awapatie do na do yenye iko. Mcheki. Umsa alifika hapo sijui saa 8. Amejaribu tiko zinauzwa hata ukipiga hiyo hesabu na hesabu unafaa upatie club hesabu waingiani. Unacheki. Au pia wandaka sijui ati atoe pesa ya boti. Kumbuka Umsa alitoka Nairobi. Amekuwa kilala hivyo kwa BNB. Karibu the whole week.
But you have to host the artists. Let's say you are from Nairobi.
You
pay for their accommodation, you pay for their food, you pay for their transport.
Ndo wafike hapo stage wa perform.
Towel moto.
Hey. But then I think also I would say my dream is to really pay artists very, very well, by the way. My intention is to actually do that very, very well.
The heart is willing.
Very willing. May those pockets also
be willing.
Come through. Yeah. But some of these artists are very understanding. You just tell them, hey, by the way. But also, I think it depends on who you are. Like, how you also approach.
Unaona ukiwa at the OMBA Academy, watakusumbua.
The OMBA Academy ni nani?
Uji OMBA Academy? OMBA Academy ni kuosha ganje.
Okay, sawa.
Uncle Merada.
Dry cleaners.
Mara kwanza nimesikia OMBA, I'm like, okay, ini group gani?
Yusi kuna watu fanya events to like, lazima.
Vibes za inshallah. Kama sasa ufungua restaurants kuosha.
Kuna
unalipa mpesa unaona zime andikwa ziju kuna ashindwa.
Sorry.
Kama unapata msako kwa mall anauza earrings.
Kilipa na mpesa lakini.
Na nalipa rent 100k.
But then it makes sense. So you decided to do the second edition.
Yes.
So it means the first edition was so amazing that you decided. Will you be doing it annually or quarterly?
Quarterly.
Okay. So after every 3 months.
Quarterly is doable. The first one was so good. People, I know influencers say a lot. People have been asking, but literally people have been asking though, that I should do another event. So I was like, I loved it. And being a bearer of the dream, why not?
Yeah.
The dream must come to life.
The dream must come to life.
This is how, Mudhoni, drama queen.
MDQ.
Unajua hivyo alianzishanga like by the way Blankets and Wine. Alikuwa naifanya quarterly pia vile pia alianzishanga.
Interesting.
So alianzishanga tu hivyo na like the first one anasemanga like I think like 100 or so people only came.
Yeah.
Na sasa ameitisha kivenue because pia alikuwa na finances and like partners and all that. But the kind of venue yenye pia alikuwa ameitisha alikuwa na expect more than that. But that haikum like derail from actually what
materialized to whatever she wanted.
But sasa unaona sasa Blankets and Wine vile ni big. It actually has 2 stages. Sindi inakuwa na 2 stages. Sasa the main act.
Yeah, onja and then the main one.
Naitwanga onja.
Yeah.
Funny name, but
onja because it's different. It's actually different stages. Hata si mbili need to so watu wa maybe wa DJ flani nini hivyo.
Yeah.
And then for the main acts.
I want that for Mombasa.
Sasa
vile Nairobi nakuanga na 2 events hivyo but nimeanza ku notice tumeanza ku adapt hiyo.
Yeah.
I love the transition that we are having when it comes to events in Mombasa. Yenye kama leo ndo kuna hiyo bongo.
Yeah,
there is the bongo.
We shoot the bongo event is happening now.
Kuna Cream R&B has been there, kina Cat Nice.
Kuma wiki.
Yeah, so I think with the Kenyan Breeze also, I'd love ikifika ya 3 unaletea kina Kelo Max Mombasa. Unaletea
say less.
Kina Sigu.
I hope Okelo
Apesi tuletea kina like kina Costa to come to Kenyan Breeze if Shaman experience Kenyan Breeze
our host.
Nacheki.
Lazima.
Like unajua Mombasa imekuwa a place for wasanii wa bongo. I think inafaa tukue na transition kidogo.
Yes.
Unacheki the bongo the Niger to chill kidogo. Acha sasa we have our own the coastal side.
Yeah.
Imagine tupate tu akina show ya kina Okello na Costa along the beach. At night.
Moto.
At
And
night.
even more, even
Hata
actually,
mchana tu kwanza tu hiyo 4 mpaka 11.
and you see what Kenyan Breeze is going to do, rather is doing, is as much as, yes, most artists wa Nairobi ndo wanajulikana for Kenyan music, there's also coast guys who do.
Yeah.
So that's why I have 2 artists. Moja Nairobi or wherever, I'll have one from coast. Maybe born raised still una.
So for the second edition, who are the people performing?
We are having Billy Black and Njuguna. Njuguna is on
The guy
Octave Band.
Mtu nilicheke
Nabian.
akimba na Bian.
Yes.
Yeah,
That guy.
I've seen him.
Amazing vocals, my God.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, so it's going to be actually this show is going to be very interesting. Yeah. I'm always excited about it every time I think about it. Na niko hivi kitchen. Sitoki.
Tulia
Na kuna
jikoni.
chinaungua.
Usiache ingue.
Usiache ingue.
Ikiwa tu ready tu hivi.
Siwachi ungwe. It to be I don't think it's something coast guys have experienced. So it'll be so exciting.
Juu at the normal routine akonga ile msa pande stage na madancers hapo watatu DJ fanya mambo yako sing along nini alafu na sasa hakuna mambo ya DJ nipatie track number 4 track number 2. Wacha watu wanini wafanye kazi, watu wa band wafanye kazi. Acha msanii aimbe ngoma word by word. Unaona?
There's a lady who said utamu wa mziki ni live music.
Yeah.
Sasa nani si uongo?
And that's why unapata like even our people who are putting us on the map, the kina Sauti Souls kina it's because they actually can sing live.
Yeah.
Nakumbuka ile scandal ili happen vile alienda TZ and then ilikuwa TZ
Tulipatana bongo.
And then like Bian akaimba live and then there's another person wakakaa walikuwa wamemwekea. So the crowd like walikuwa wamejamia mse mwenye akuimba live. So like I like the fact that our artists are embracing that, like singing live, and also they have the voice for it.
Yeah.
So I think marketing inaenda kuboom, and yeah. So do you have the venue set?
Yes, I have the venue set. I'm yet to just share it publicly. There's already a poster outside, but please disregard the venue put there.
So
just keep the date in mind. We will release another poster. But bado Kenyan Breeze Ilali.
I have a question.
19th.
I have a question. If one day you'll be at a situation where you've planned your event, then there is also another event of the same type, maybe with now a much more bigger artists with a much more following. Will you be in a position whereby you'll have to postpone your event, or you still do it?
Depends on how strongly I feel about the date. You see, people can do what you want to do, but they can't replicate
what you're offering.
They can't replicate like blueprint uendo uko nayo. So whether they have a bigger artist, I mean, there's enough for all of us to eat.
The cake is too big, eh?
The cake is too big.
Cake is too big. We can all share.
Zakata kukule na umeme.
Kama April peke Mombasa, on top of my mind, I think I have
so
like 4 events.
There's an event every weekend.
Every weekend there's an event. Every week, and I like that. So like say at least kuna form Mombasa. So kuna unaboeka. And it's nice quality events. Like unafika hivi unasikia uko tu sawa. So the date is
19th of April.
19th of April.
Yes. So, alafu from 5 to 9. And can I tell you like a small story of why it's 5 to 9? So it's 5 to 9. Because F the system. We don't like working 9 to 5. So 5 to 9. That's you know my time tunafurahi.
Naona mwindi yenyewe amekupatia drama.
Okay, I'm kidding. I hope my boss doesn't see this. But yeah, I was kidding. But
fuck the system.
Yeah, so it's 5 to 9 because of that.
Tamlipia rent.
Utakuwa zari.
Meza. Sasa yo Z kwa yo D.
Papa.
Atifa. Hapo ni gari.
Una mkuchu ni papa. Una mkuchu.
But okay, that's a nice concept, 5 to 9. Okay.
So ikishafika hiyo 9
The show is done.
Alafu sasa utaona difference sasa ikifika 9 and job vile ikifika 5 ushaenda home.
Unasikia kutoka tu.
Watu wa 9 hawataki kutoka home.
to be continued.
You know.
Can't wait, manze, can't wait. Of course, for the wave riders, I'm sure Peta amekuja na some goodies.
Yes.
Ndio? Wewe tuacha tu hivyo mkono.
Announce. When it announce. Nimeshapatia mwalimu certificate to shake hands.
Hakuna huyu announce kitu yote. Hebu jiongelele mheshimiwa.
Jiongelele tusiseme ni mimi nilisema.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll give away some tickets to the Kenyan Breeze second edition. Yeah. You guys will decide what's the criteria. Hiyo nimewachia.
Tiko ni ngapi?
Sorry? Tiko. Okay, say Tiko ni 1,000 bob Alibad, but they're running out. So advance ni 1,500. At the gate 2,000 bob.
Okay, nice.
Yes.
Unapeana Tiko ngapi?
How generous do I feel?
Tushtue. Kambia wasuga mami.
Tufanyaje?
The ball is in your court.
Ball iko in your court. Tunangoja si utuambie then tusikie.
Oh, for your audience. Tufanye for your audience mbili.
Okay.
Fanya mbili.
Yeah.
So we brothers mesikia, so we'll think of a way. Max unaje hao watu wawili tuwapatie tickets from how?
Watu wawili.
Ama engage pale IG hao.
Now.
Usiweke ofa.
Mbona unanishuku?
Usiweke ofa.
I'm contemplating of what to give her.
What them to do? Well, first of all, you need to be a subscriber. So we definitely need that screenshot.
Able think of a way.
Yeah, we definitely need that screenshot pale kwa DM ya IG that you're a subscriber. You need to watch this episode and comment. Sindio? So tunaweza toa from the comments. Yeah?
In the comments.
Yeah, we draw from the comments.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then utuambie Peta kona Q-Tex color.
Unataka zoom miguu zake?
Don't you dare.
But yeah, we'll think of something. But on our IGs, if you're interested for the tickets, definitely you can go at ticket.
To get your tickets,
yeah.
You can just go to kenyan.breeze. Then there's a link on the bio.
I think we'll have the
Yes.
link on our description.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Glad
this
we
is
are paying.
a podcast. Then you can go through that. But I think it kamoja zidi chukua tiko moja.
You're riders.
Oh, yeah, nini?
Ama nikuja kama piga picha.
Awethe Max anaweza kuja apige picha. You have a camera guy?
I have a camera guy.
+1.
There's a control angle.
Nachukua ngolo zote.
Hadi nyuma ya tent.
Nikiwa na mumu hapo hivyo kama mtu wa light. Tunapata kila kitu.
Yeah, we've read as mmesikia. So if you are interested to buy the tickets, I'm sure, but if you're interested to win the ticket, you need to be a subscriber, comment on this video, and our social manager.
Social media manager.
Kwani nasema nini?
Social man.
Ndio ni a social
social worker.
Social worker.
By the way. Social media manager. Ata reach out to you guys. Ndio. Pete, it was nice to have you. Maybe some last few words to...
Angalia ile kamera, utuplug your show. Utuambie everything about your show. Kila kitu. From the bottom of your heart.
Okay, from the bottom of my heart.
Hata Chinese kama unaweza.
Kikisi kidogo.
Kikisi kidogo you come through.
Sawa. Well, again, Kerubo is my name. Kenyan Breeze will be happening, the second edition will be happening on the 19th of April. Venue to be shared again soon. Alibad is going for 1,000 bob, which Ziko almost could run out. And then advance is 1,500. And at the gate will be 2,000 bob. Come through. It's going to be so fun. If you're an introvert, an extrovert, an ambivert, hizo personalities zote will really cater for all of you.
Many introvert.
Kuja tu, you'll have fun. Guaranteed. I don't think I even have enough words to explain how this is a creation that is very close to my heart. Every single day when I wake up in the middle of the night, this is what I think about. So come through and share in the dream.
Nice.
So guys, we have this space for hire. If you're a content creator, if you're a dancer, podcaster, you want to do your own content,
Kosa venue pia.
we have the space, we have the mics, we have the cameras, we have the light. If you want to do anything in regard to content creation, you are free and you are allowed to reach us. We'll have the poster and the content in the description. Please feel free to be here and use the space.
Kabisa. On our handles, Tide Clique Podcast, Instagram, Twitter, Tide Clique.
Utajuma ulimi.
And si tupatane kwenye amesema nini?
Guys, it's been a pleasure to have you. I'm on Instagram, Masodiambo Max. Mandole yako.
Kerubo.orina.
Yeah, it's Joe White na Joe Mshiri.
We are out.
Tarap manze. Tupatane Kenyan Breeze. Amesema nini?
What's up, Wave Riders? Welcome to the Tide Clique Podcast.
How you guys doing?
Let me tell you one thing.
Kwani husband anakuanga parent? Men, muna cheat kutushinda.
Why do you fear men?
We are the Clique Gang.
Oh, bring it on, darling.